Selena says she was diagnosed with lupus 5 years ago and the autoimmune disease attacked her kidneys. She revealed that news about the transplant to her 128 million Instagram followers last month, saying she would soon share her journey over the past several months.
So I hope that this inspires people to feel good, to know that there is really good people in the world.
A life-saving journey shared with the hope of helping others.
Selena Gomez posting on Instagram about her kidney transplant with one of her best friends and actually tagging the Lupus Research Alliance in that post was a huge win for the lupus community and those of us who have sort of suffered in silence because of the lack of kind of awareness and education.
I forwarded her post and I let people know, like, look, lupus is out there. It's not just, you know, the everyday people here in the community.
I feel like she helped everybody that has lupus and spread it out the word also.
I woke up to about 10 text messages from various friends saying, have you seen that Selena Gomez has had a kidney transplant as well? And I think because of the fact that I've had a kidney transplant and most of my friends know that it resonated with them. At 16, I was diagnosed with lupus. I did have a big flare-up. I remember very distinctly laying on the couch in our living room, being in pain and just not being able to move because my whole body hurt. The severity of my illness was not necessarily only from the symptoms, but also from reactions to drugs that I've taken to calm down the symptoms. It was hard for me to go through that experience because that's when I really realized what lupus could do to me and what I was going to be living with.
There was one episode where she texted me and said, I can't breathe. I have to run to the emergency room. So I gathered myself within 5 minutes. My husband and I was driving. I got another text while I was in the car, hurry. When she said hurry in the text, I just couldn't contain myself.
In 2014, I was feeling really sluggish and moving slowly. And I'd try to go to a dinner with my friends 3 blocks away, having to stop midway just to sit on a bench because I couldn't make it 3 blocks. It was about 6 months after I started dialysis that my nephrologist had brought up the idea of transplant. And I had all of my family members tested, so my parents and my siblings. Of course, my mom said that she would be the first one to donate and she wouldn't let anybody else donate, even if they were matches, if she could.
I'm it. I made a match. I can be the donor, and here I am.
She ended up going through with the transplant and giving me a kidney. I've been involved with the Lupus Research Alliance and its predecessors for the past 12 years. I wanted to understand what other people were going through. And it was a wonderful experience for me to not feel alone. This organization gives me so much hope. And I see that there's work being done that will help to improve my life and will come up with better treatments and hopefully a cure one day.
Having lupus is being uncertain. Every day is different. I can spend weeks feeling okay, and then I can spend weeks feeling not okay.
My daughter was diagnosed at the age of 21 with lupus, and the condition caused her demise at 29. So it was 8 years of pain and suffering.
So many times I'll go to the doctor and they'll say, we don't know. I can't explain why your hair is falling out. I can't explain why your teeth are disintegrating. I can't explain why your heart is palpitating out of control.
I just remember my mother always complaining about, the pain, being fatigued, and she had an inflammation in the brain.
I mainly get joint pains. That's the most rough for me, is when it gets really bad. I can't really walk.
I have 3 young children, and I know the research is still not definitive on why we have lupus, but I know there's a chance that my kids can get lupus, and I want to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, breakthrough means hope. That is what it means to me.
Breakthrough for me means all the new clinical trials that research is creating. Clinical trials that maybe in the past 5, 10, 15 years ago didn't exist.
It hurts that my sister's no longer here, but I also understand that she's no longer in pain. But I am happy to see that with all the new research happening, that maybe people with lupus now don't have to go through as much pain that she went through.